If you are addicted to pornography and masturbation, this is your video, okay? I know this is the worst struggle for mankind, okay? This is the worst struggle. Even if you try as much as you can to avoid pornography, to avoid masturbation, especially in today's world whereby nudity is just normal. Lust is just, more men and women are falling into the trap of lust. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, bro. I know it's tough because I've been there. I've been there, done that, tried getting out, tried giving myself deadlines, giving myself goals to when I'll be pure, to when I'll stop touching myself or masturbating, looking at those things. I've been there. Okay? So this is the right pick, the right person who will explain how to maneuver through this struggle. Okay? I will explain it to you. And one thing is acknowledging this as a sin. If you acknowledge that I am watching pornography, I am masturbating, and you acknowledge that this is a sin, you say, you just take that sin to light, because these things that you're doing, watching pornography, you're watching it in the dark. You're watching it when nobody's watching you. You're masturbating when nobody's watching you. But when you acknowledge that this is a sin and God is watching me, God is watching me while I'm doing these things, while I'm doing these sinful deeds, you'll now start feeling the need to stop. It always starts with a feeling. You'll start feeling guilty, especially if you are looking at it in God's perspective. You'll start feeling bad because you are doing what is wrong according to the Bible. And when you take this sin into the light, you'll never want to go back to the dark. Okay? That's the first step, acknowledging it as a sin. If you acknowledge it as a sin, I'm telling you, you can be going to church from Monday to Sunday, 4 hours, 5 hours, 10, 12 hours. You can be going to church from Monday to Sunday, 12 hours, as long as you can. But you'll still have this sin in you. There is no amount of things or therapy that will make you leave pornography and masturbation. Nah. This is a fleshly sin. This is something in the flesh. We are living in the flesh. And it's very hard, close to, I'm even saying it's impossible. It's impossible to say that you cannot curb this sin without accepting Jesus Christ in your life. I said it. It's close to impossible. The moment I accepted Jesus Christ in my life is when everything became easy. I first acknowledged that it is a sin, and the more I got closer to God, the more the urge just kept on vanishing. It just completely disappeared. I remember the first time when I got myself accepted my life, accepted myself to be a new man, to change my ways. I remember I went for 1 month, and it was so, I loved the journey, and the fact that Jesus Christ proved to me that if you let me handle this sin, if you let me deal with this sin, watch how long you can go. Watch me make it easy for you to leave this sin. You'll one day testify about it. You'll one day testify about me helping you. And now look at me. Jesus Christ is using me. Jesus Christ is using me to save you, brother and sister, to curb that sin. Okay? Because if Jesus Christ helped me, he definitely can help you as well. Okay? So the moment I went in for 1 month, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Matter of fact, I am your son. I will live for you. I will never live a life of sin. I will glorify you. I will use me, Father. Use me. I will even preach the word. I will preach the word. I promise you that. And look at me now. Okay? I'm doing the same. I kept my promise. I said, Jesus, use me as your servant. Use me as your servant. Use me as a living testimony to bring people to light. And look at me. I'm doing the same right now. Because Jesus Christ stretched his hand and helped me out. And brother and sister, I'm telling you, accept Jesus Christ in your life. He'll make these things easy. You'll acknowledge first it is a sin. And if you acknowledge it as a sin, that's it. The transformation begins. Okay? The renewal of the mind begins. Okay? Whatever you are doing in the dark, whatever you are doing when nobody's watching you, remember God is watching you. Okay? And remember, it's a sin that will drag you to hell. Do you want to go to hell? You don't want to go to hell. Okay? You don't want to go to hell. So please leave watching pornography. Anything that is leading you to watch pornography, anything that is leading you to masturbate, cut it off. I remember I had to cut off music. I had to cut off some explicit music, like things that were nude, full of nude images, movies. I cut that off. Anything that is making you think of wanting to do that deed, cut it off. Even if it's your girlfriend who is lasting over you, because I know you might think that you have a girl that loves you, but to be honest, she doesn't love you. That's lust. Okay? She's lasting over you, and that's how 90% of people think that they're loved, but it's not love, it's lust. But hey, that's another video for another day. Okay? But brother and sister, if this video was of help, please share it to somebody who you know he or she is struggling with pornography and masturbation. These things are very bad. These things are very worse, and they're the hardest and toughest sins to cut, because they're sins which we do by the flesh. Okay? With the flesh. Okay? And it will be hard. But I know if you accept Jesus Christ, it will be easy. He'll show you. He did it for me. He will do it for you, brother and sister. Remember the story of Lot's wife. Lot's wife looked back when Sodom and Gomorrah, God was banning Sodom and Gomorrah, and it was full of sin. It was full of a lot of gay, lesbianism. Mention any type of sexual sin that you know. Orgies, they were there. God had to burn that place down. And Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. You know, that should be a lesson to you guys. When God delivers you from this sin, when God delivers you from pornography, masturbation, sexual sin, fornication, don't ever look back. Because when you try to look back, you might end up stuck in the old same way. And God already delivered you from it. Okay? But a righteous man falls 7 times and gets back up. I know it won't be easy. It won't be easy. I relapsed countless of times, 7 times. But I got back up, and now I am free, and God has delivered me from this sin. Okay? So share this video. Please let the world know. Let people who are struggling with this, okay, get to be helped. Peace and blessings.